Greetings everybody, welcome to G4G on YouTube. I'm your host, Napalm Dawn. Today we're going to start off with a little bit of bad news, and then we're going to go into the good news. So first, the bad news. For a moment I almost freaked out on Reddit, because I was going into the Saviors of the Multiverse Reddit, and it said, hey, this is private, you can't get in there. I was like, uh-oh. Something happened where he did some kicks again. Turned out Reddit had not logged me in. So basically once I logged in, went into the Saviors of the Multiverse Reddit, and unfortunately it is a pretty bad ghost town. Clicking on Gaming Life Beginner's profile, we can see the last thing that he did was 4 months ago, where he said he was almost there. And there is an explosion of people looking for updates from him. Mostly it's from Maximus, and it's pretty much the same thread the whole way through, but obviously he's not responded. Nobody's responded in here. We don't know what GLB is doing. If you remember, the master plan was for GLB to get this game in a beta mode in front of us when Avengers Infinity War was going to be released, and this was originally when the Infinity War release was going to be in the beginning of May. Of course, here in the States, it got moved up a little bit, and that really does create a large question of okay, so does that mean the release is going to move up? Well, we don't know, because we haven't heard from GLB in pretty much a century. And by the way, today's background music is brought to you by Space Trip Chillwave, which it apparently wants the buffer over here, because YouTube. I felt it was time for some good synthwave. It's been a while since I've done it. Well, it's always fun to see graphics like this, because I'm old, and it's just fun. So, yeah, that's the bad news. Nothing is going on in the Multiverse Saviors Reddit, which of course was the original official area, and the official dev on the project is GLB. Nothing from him. And it's getting to just be about April now, so some kind of an update would be nice, because basically we're looking at a month and a half before this comes out. We haven't heard anything. We heard that he was going to be there. It wasn't like, you know, life is still shit, still trying to do stuff, don't know what I'm doing. Like, he actually gave a definitive answer. Now for the good news. The good news is the Discord has just been absolutely bopping. There's been a lot of stuff going on in here. There's been a lot of coding work. There's been a lot of dev work. The translation channels have been getting people. I do believe there are some Portuguese translations going on. So okay, we have a German team, we have a Brazilian team, a Spanish team which is full. I believe there was another one lately after somebody posted one of my other videos that was maybe going Filipino or something. But I mean, think about this. For a community-run project, this is crazy that people are here we go, Turkish, Albanian, Portuguese, Romanian. I mean, that's nuts. This is people without pay, without anything, looking to help out on this project. It's funny, Twig says my French is too rusty. My French is too rusty too. I doubt I would do any kind of a good translation there, but I could swear Jetica, I think Jetica was the guy who said he was doing a translation. Jetica, I'm sorry if I forget what language you're doing your stuff and over here. I apologize greatly. Maybe it was the German one? I don't remember. Hi guys, I get my friend, he knows programming languages, but he not know English. Yeah, alright, well now we even have, of course, some programming language guys. Like, we've got somebody here with Java, C++, and Flash. That's pretty good. Vietnamese. Okay, sorry, not Filipino. Jetica was Vietnamese. So, I mean, that is a lot of translations going on for a fan-based project that could potentially never get unattached from the dock. I mean, the best yacht in the world really doesn't do a hell of a lot when it's sitting there docked and it doesn't go anywhere. But hey, it's stocked with a lot of champagne at the moment. So there's 20 people online right now. We have several different translation teams going on. That's the good news. The further good news is that the original source code has been tracked down and people have been working on it. You're going to say, well, Nat, that's old news. You've mentioned that before. Yeah, but that leads me to my next thing. And that's our hero, Goofytroll. So Goofytroll has basically stepped in and become GLB's Plan B. And as I said in the last video, the good thing about this is that when it comes to Goofytroll doing this work, he's available. Like, you know, Gaming Life Beginner, we don't have access to him. We can't talk to him. We can't get updates from him. We don't know what he's doing. He's isolated. But Goofytroll is down in the trenches. He's on Facebook. He's on Discord. And now I present to you one of the final cogs that people have been waiting for to believe that this could happen. Everybody's like, okay, screenshots, great, could be photoshopped, could be faked, and you know, any one of a million different things when it comes to this. But the final nail in the coffin for the disbelievers should be Goofytroll's work over here. And I'm going to show it to you guys. We've got 2 videos to go through. So here we have Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Invisible Woman. And you will notice, no, there's no hit point loss and everything like that. And there are some effects that are missing, and stamina's not draining. But you can see villain flinch reactions. You can see reactions to ability picks, target choices. You know, these aren't the recolored sprites or anything, but this is what Goofy has been able to work from the original source code. And unfortunately, I think this is the one where a Brazilian guy down in the comments said bullshit. Dude, get the fuck out. Like, if you know anything, you would know this is not bullshit. Bullshit would be a 100% completed project with like damage numbers showing up and you know, effects and everything like that. You could see this is a work in progress. Nobody would post work in progress stuff if it was bullshit. So here's video 2. Now we'll see Hawkeye, Captain America, War Machine. Again, you know, no hit point change, no stamina change. Most of the effects are not here. But if you notice, this isn't like some old footage of the game or something. The game would have effects. You know, the game would have its proper reactions. You're looking at a Flash player window, which is the local Flash, SWFs. If you've been looking around the Discord lately, people have been talking about uploading SWFs, unpacking them, putting them on Megafire and everything. So, like, that's it, folks. That's one of the last cogs that we needed was video proof. And this is an older one of Invisible Woman with one of the recolor sprites and doing some of the abilities. So Goofytroll's doing what he can over here. This Discord is bopping when it comes to these people trying to work on this, and we've slowly been spreading the word. There's been a lot of people that have been reaching out to other MAA communities on Facebook, people who have friends that they made through the game, and you know, we're seeing people post, you know, hashtag remembering MAA, and like, on this day this happened, and I do it, a guy by the name of Phil does it. We now have a connection to the picture preservation project, so a lot of the artwork can be recovered because a lot of the pictures were stored offline. So it's essentially like we're now connected to a museum, and we can go in here and be like, alright, so that dinosaur bone up there, like, we need that. Can we just go on the display and grab that T-Rex rib or something here? So, you know, by all means, I'm not saying get hyped. I'm not saying get the hype level above 70%. But you've got some things to believe in now. You know, we've been dealing with, as a community, these like Bigfoot pictures where it could be a guy in a Chewbacca costume just walking among some trees, and we don't really know what's going on. But as you can see, Goofytroll is right there on my screen. He is a live person. That's his video. That's his animations. He's talking about posting these files on Megasync right now and extracting them and everything. This is a dev that we can be in contact with. Again, like, don't go nuts. Don't bombard this guy. Don't ask for status updates. Don't ask for release dates and everything. Just look around your Facebook groups. Look around Discord. I'm sure the answers are going to be there. He is looking for about the same time frame as GLB. But at least Goofy, you know, is accessible and everything. Whether or not we have a cosmic intersection in the beginning of May where Goofy's work is out there and GLB's work is out there, that's going to be really freaky if that happens. First of all, I don't necessarily believe that GLB is actually doing anything at this point in time. That's a lot of offline work to do and never come up for air and post on the internet. Like, you would think if he had to go on the internet somewhere for any of this coding, he'd probably post an update. I don't really have a lot of faith in GLB at this point. In the last video I said I was like, you know, 50-50. I think I'm dropping down to about 40% in believing GLB will have anything. But in Goofytroll, I'm jumping up to about a good solid 90 over here. I mean, the proof is out there. It's rough. It requires work. But it's like looking at the frame of a motorcycle. Yeah, it's missing some handlebars and an engine and a tire and some brakes. But you look at the frame, you're like, I know what that is. That's a fucking Harley over there. Give it a little bit of time and some money and elbow grease, and you know what you're going to wind up with. And that's what we're looking at right now. So, there's a lot of things going on in our Marvel games right now. Marvel Future Fight's got a big update that I'm going to cover in another video. I've got to log in. Like, I couldn't log in yesterday. I kept saying, go get the update, and you went to the Google Play Store for Android devices, and it was like, I don't have an update for you. They extended the maintenance window. So needless to say, I know we're getting Emma Frost, and we're getting some costumes for Cyclops and Wolverine. We're eventually going to be getting Colossus and Angel and a bunch of other people. Still would love to see Psylocke. Would love to see what Marvel Future Fight can do with Psylocke, but who knows? And it's just happy for them to be working with mutants and actively working with mutants. They didn't give us like that first burst and be like, okay, that shut everybody up. We're done now. I'm really, really happy to see that. Also, guys, if you're fans of it, Legion's going to be starting in the beginning of April. And if you've never done acid in your life, just watch Legion, because it's like being on acid, really. And I really suggest everybody like catch up with Gifted and Runaways before Legion starts, because then you have a nice chain of Marvel products to keep you going. And there are some videos out there of what the beginning of Cloak and Dagger is going to look like when it comes out on Freeform. So far what I've seen is the meaning between Cloak and Dagger, and basically, to sum it up, Dagger bumps into Cloak at a party. You think there's some real flirtation going on and some chemistry, and then Cloak is like, oh hell, shit, where's my wallet? I think that white chick stole it. And he goes trekking after her. They bump into each other. Black Shadow stuff happens. White Light stuff happens. Could be good. We're all a little worried that it might be too teen, which is possible on Freeform, but hey, Runaways and Gifted turned out to be good. Inhumans, of course, never watched a minute of it. Knew it was going to be trash. It is trash. It's getting canceled. Who saw that one coming? Let me tell you, I'm sure none of us saw that one coming, that Inhumans was going to be garbage. So, here you go, folks. We've seen the animations now. The channel you can view it on yourself is Jason Matz's channel. Here it is on the screen right here. They're pulling down a couple hundred views and everything. So, you know, if you want to believe in Santa Claus, there's your bit cookies and drank milk on Christmas. I mean, I don't know what more else we can provide over here to give you something to believe in for this. Dates, yeah, you know, we'll see, but Infinity's going to be exciting, and hopefully we'll have this around the same time, and it's just going to be a lot of excitement for her. So peace out, guys. Let me know what you think below. Let me know what you think about the videos, and how, you know, what's your opinion on when you think the game might show up based on like the videos you see here and the status and everything. And if you do know English well enough and another language and can work on the translation teams, I really suggest you guys get in here, get on the translation Discord channels, and you know, see if you can help out. See you, everybody.